We're on the record in CRI 241, caption State of Ohio versus Joshua Mullins. We're here for a bond setting on complaint that was filed on Friday, August 23rd of 2024. The defendant is present for conducting this hearing by video. Sir, do you have any objection to the court conducting the hearing by video?
No.
All right. And did you get a copy of the complaint?
Yes.
The court has to go over that with you. There's one count in it, which is corrupting another with drugs, a felony of the second degree. Reads on or about August 21st, 2024, in Ashland County, Ohio, Joshua Mullins did knowingly by any means administer or furnish to Thacker Melissa or induce or cause Thacker Melissa to use a controlled substance and thereby cause serious physical harm to Thacker Melissa or cause Thacker Melissa to become drug dependent, and the drug involved is any compound, mixture, preparation, or substance included in Schedule 1 or 2 with the exception of marijuana. And then it lists the names of the
Yeah, I read it.
drugs, and states to wit methadone schedule 2 in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 292502A3, 292502C1, corrupting another with drugs, a felony of the second degree. Do you understand what the state is alleging in that complaint?
Yes, Your Honor.
And for the record, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Matthew Metcalf is also present here. You have certain rights in this matter. First, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say during the course of the hearing could be used against you at future hearings. You have the right to have an attorney, and you have the right to a court-appointed attorney if you cannot afford to hire your own, and if you qualify, there's a $25 fee for court-appointed counsel. You also have the right to have a preliminary hearing, which is a probable cause hearing since you're charged by complaint. You also have the right to have a jury trial and to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt to all 12 jurors. Do you understand those rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you want to be represented by an attorney
Yes, Your Honor.
or to hire one, or do you want me to consider you for court-appointed counsel?
Court-appointed counsel, please.
All right, I have a few questions for you to see if you qualify. First of all, what's your date of birth?
March 9th, 1991.
Your address, please.
I think it's 233 Sandusky Street, Ashland, Ohio.
Okay.
It's the first day I moved here.
The address on Sandusky Street. Anybody else live with you?
Melissa.
Okay. And how are you related?
We're just friends.
Okay. Anybody else live there?
What's that?
Anybody else live there?
No.
Okay. Are you employed?
I do online stuff. That's how.
Okay.
I'm an independent contractor, I guess.
Okay. What do you know what you make monthly, approximately?
About 4,000. But I was living at a hotel before I came here, and it was 2,100 a month. That's why I had to make a change. And I thought she was gonna be a good roommate.
Okay. So like in the last 30 days, what you made about 4,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other income like unemployment, workers' compensation, anything like that?
No.
Do you have any checking, savings, or money market account?
I was checking
You know, the approximate balance of it.
like $200.
Okay. Any stocks, bonds, or CDs?
I have some stocks.
Okay. Do you know what the approximate balance?
Couple thousand. 2,500 about.
Okay. Any other liquid assets or cash on hand?
No.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions about your monthly expenses. Do you pay out any child support per month?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 330, no, 336.
Okay. Do you have to pay for any child care, daycare, or anything like that monthly?
Not anymore now.
Okay. Do you pay any, you said do you have any auto insurance you pay monthly, medical, dental, anything?
I just lost my license, so
Do you pay rent or mortgage?
I was gonna, but not anymore.
Before you started
Yeah, it
here,
was
paying
2,100.
2,100 a month?
Yeah,
Okay. What do you spend on food per month, approximately?
1,000.
Okay. Telephone per month?
Probably about $80.
Okay. Do you have any transportation or fuel costs per month?
Yeah, transportation's a lot. Transportation is probably the rest of it, another 1,000.
Okay.
Cause I got an Uber and Lyft everywhere.
Okay. Any credit cards or monthly payments you're obligated on?
Uh, nope,
Okay. Pay any utilities, gas, electric, water, sewer in the last 30 days?
no.
Right, you do qualify for court-appointed counsel. Oh, the court's going to appoint attorney Zach Miranda to represent you. We'll let him know he's been appointed and he'll be here for the next hearing for you. We are going to address bond today. Attorney Metcalf, what's the state's position on bond?
Thank you, Your Honor. I think the most serious charge is the second-degree felony F2. I know he has a few other charges related to fighting with officers. One, I think he called the police for an overdose, which would be that roommate that he was talking about. She had taken some of his methadone, but he did admit to giving that to her. I don't believe so on scene, but also got in a scuffle with officers.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I'm sorry.
Hold
I'm
on 1
sorry.
minute, sir. Let him go. Go ahead, attorney.
That's the basis for the corrupting another with drugs. She was intubated. I think she's still on a ventilator. That's the last that I had heard Friday. So there is some serious harm to a victim currently based on taking his drugs, the methadone and overdosing. I think a bond of 100,000 would be appropriate, cash plus PR plus no contact with that victim or victims of law enforcement.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mullins, if you would like to say something regarding bond, you may. The court's just setting bond today. I'll just remind you, you don't have to say anything because you have the right to remain silent. So if you want to talk to your attorney first and readdress this in the future, that's fine. Is there anything you want to say today regarding what the court should order for bond only?
I never gave her the methadone. It's in my lockbox, still at her house. The methadone place makes you put all of it in a lockbox. And I can't force her. It's not like I never would, because I'm going through withdrawal right now. I never would want anyone else to be dependent on that. I told her no, like no 1,000 times. I never admitted to giving it to her. I woke up, saw her in that state, and I knew obviously that's what she took. I called the police. I thought I did the right thing. I don't even know why I'm here, Your Honor. I don't know. I would ask for 1,000, but um, if you could, I don't know. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, sir. Court's going to set bond as follows to be released. You'll have to post 2 bonds. The first is a personal recognizance bond. That's your written promise with the court to appear at all future hearings in the case. If you fail to appear, you can be charged with a separate felony offense for failing to appear. Second would be either a bail bond that's secured by the deposit of 10% of the amount of bond in cash, or a surety bond, or the deposit of cash. The amount of the bond would be $50,000. Conditions of bond are that you not leave the state of Ohio without first obtaining written permission from the court. You appear at all future hearings in the case and keep the court informed of your current address and telephone number at all times. Follow and obey all laws of the state of Ohio and orders of the court. Do not use, consume, or possess any drugs of abuse or alcohol. You'll be subject to random drug and alcohol testing. Cannot use any products containing THC while you're on bond. Need to seek a drug and alcohol assessment from an addiction treatment professional and comply with their recommended treatment plan. Make that appointment and provide verification to the court within 14 days of posting bond. After you post bond, you need to report to the court's bailiffs. Their office is located across the hallway from the clerk of courts where you post bond. They'll get you enrolled in the court's drug testing and bond program. Court's going to order you have no contact with Melissa Thacker listed in the complaint. Is there any particular victim I should be listing here, Attorney Metcalf, as far as law enforcement?
Kyle Dress.
No contact with Kyle Dress. All right. Do you have any questions about the conditions of bond, sir?
Can you put up anything other than like cash, like money on a mortgage or?
You can do a real estate posting to post bond. Yeah, that's an option for you. Any other questions, sir? We're going to set another hearing here, so we'll give you a chance to talk to your attorney before the next hearing.
I think that's it.
Um, I can do Thursday at 11, Attorney Metcalf.
That'll work.
We set you for another hearing. We'll do your initial appearance Thursday at 11 a.m.
Sorry.
Say that again.
Sorry, Your Honor. Is there any chance bond would be lowered at that time or no?
The court can always readdress bond, so talk to your attorney about that and he can make a motion. But like I said, we'll give you a chance to talk to him before we get started that day.
I am gonna have to go back to that address and get my things.
Okay, talk to your attorney about that. He can advise you on what to do about that. Okay. All right, anything further, Attorney Metcalf?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you Thursday at 11 then. If you bond out, sir, come back to the courthouse for that hearing.
Okay.
All right, we're adjourned for today. Thank you.